Ready up for cyber lunch.
So funny. Okay, check this out. Welcome back, Cyberbots. So I'm on this app called Nextdoor, which Jake has never heard of, and I told him the story, and I'm going to open the episode and tell you. It's not that great, but I have at Nextdoor. I got an email, and the email states this: suspicious pudding.
Wait.
Not like pudding.
Explain what. Explain what Nextdoor is exactly.
It's an app on your phone that you type in your address, and it tells you. It hooks you up like with all your neighbors on on an app, so you all can talk and like post things. There's a message board, this, that, and the other thing.
So you can all like just chat between neighbors and stuff, and neighborly people.
Yeah,
neighborhood folks.
So somebody posted this.
By the way, this used to be called visiting your neighbors and just hanging out, or walking through the neighborhood and being like, "Hey, neighbor," and knowing your neighbors. But now it's an app. I get it. Okay. Anyway,
suspicious pudding, which it's PUTTING. This is great.
Okay, not like pudding.
No, not like Harley Quinn or anything. Someone appeared to place something in my neighbor's bushes on. I shouldn't say it because
Yeah, don't say that.
Yeah. I looked not very carefully, and all that I can see is different is a full bag of hot Cheetos and the fact that the head is now broken off the bird statue, period. The suspicious person turned west on 31st Street. I haven't been able to get a hold of my neighbor yet. Repair people at Calhoun Square parking ramp said he left the umbrella near Calhoun Square. I reported this information to the police. Description of person involved. Bottom, orange camouflage. Other details, wearing a mask, quote unquote, not unusual. And carrying a long umbrella, very unusual. The umbrella was left next to the Calhoun Square. So we're starting neighborhood watch on Nextdoor. We've got each other's backs out here in Uptown. I mean, don't worry about everybody getting mugged and like people's car getting jacked into. We got to watch out for rogue Cheeto putters.
I wish you would have kept. I wish you would have kept your comments so you could read those too, because I was cracking up.
I do,
but
I actually.
What was my idea, Daryl?
Your idea was at that exact address in that exact place where that man put Cheetos. We should like continually put hot Cheetos there.
Or hot snacks. Any kind of spicy snacks, and just drop them off there.
Spicy snacks. We'll discuss it later. I don't know if that's like a legally like. I don't know if that's like borderline harassment.
Trying to give them. No, you're trying to give them food, man. You're trying to do good for the neighborhood. People could just walk by and grab Cheetos whenever they need.
They're just like hot Cheetos out there.
Yeah, that'd be fucking.
You create that a hot Cheeto hangout at Fremont.
Do you know how that would twist that lady up hard that posted that in the beginning? She wouldn't know what to think.
She's like, "Well,
we have all sorts of strangers.
What have I done?" Oh my god.
Oh, I think we should do it.
I'm dead.
Start a movement. Every day, somebody drop off a spicy snack for the neighbor over there, so the lady can have something to report on.
Project Hot Cheeto Umbrella Gate.
Yes, and have an umbrella with you, but everybody has to do like a different color. Have to be a different umbrella, and if you have orange camo shorts, that's like the new. You have to do the. That's a uniform of the Cheetos, the Cheeto Banditos.
Oh my god! The Cheeto Bambitos. I don't know if that's politically correct, but.
No, Cheeto Banditos. Oh yeah, well that might be.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Sorry. Oh my god, that's funny. Wow, welcome back everybody. This is episode 103. As you can tell, it's just a lonely room tonight of Jake and I. I'm not going into the spiel yet, so calm yourself. This week, I said cyber lunch and I never revised it. Cyberpunk 2077 got pushed back, it looks like, to a pushback 60 days to a November 19th release date. Question mark and hopeful question mark. Are they aligning with your release of the new consoles? Our bet is yes.
Boy. That's okay though. Polish it up. Polish it up. I don't care.
Last of Us 2 is out. It's a long game, so we're just dipping our toes in the water. We might touch on it a little bit, but I think we're barely gonna say anything, so whatever.
Yeah, we'll dedicate a cast to it, like do the first one and then the second one, and kind of like do our Jedi review.
Yeah, it might be a little bit more in depth, but we'll see how ambitious we get with the entire project. Plus, we catch up with what's been happening. Stay tuned for This Week in 20 Questions and tantalizing secret question. I know you're here now, but don't go far. In your home, in your car, wherever you are, Cyber Lunch is with you. Thank you.
Wear a mask.
Wear a mask. Thank you for making us a part of your week, and thank you for being a part of our community. Also, stay safe, stay active, and be kind. I'm your host, Daryl.
I'm Jake.
Welcome to Cyber Lunch, a weekly podcast that deals with nostalgia reflected and integrated into our everyday lives through growing up in the digital revolution, plus a plethora of tangents and passionate discussions with special guests and our favorite music, movies, video games, and television shows of the past and today. I doubt we had any mail, and doggone it, I don't think I ever looked it up. So,
yeah, well, you know how we get with that mail. We got a backlog we have to get through.
let's just start with, like, what have you been doing, man? What's going on?
Sorry everybody that this is late a little bit. Family stuff got involved, but that's okay. I've been playing Last of Us 2. That's what I've been doing and working.
That's it.
I'm about I think 15 or 16 hours in.
Yeah.
And then I watched real quick. I watched Hannibal on Netflix too.
With
I started
Mads
that.
Mikkelsen. I don't even know
it's
if
really
that's
good.
like his accent or whatever. My whole computer's like blah, 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 blah. It's like
But
breaking down.
How far you're farther than me somehow in Last of Us.
Yeah, because you said that you normally play it safe. It is a stealth action game. That's no secret to anybody, unless you're unfamiliar with the first game. God, this internet's just being terrible right now.
Yeah, I've been slowly clearing everything out. I'm trying to 100% it on my first playthrough. But so far, I like it. I mean, it is kind of drawn out, but I do like it. I know you're kind of meh on the whole thing and trying to just get it done.
No, I don't want to say it like that. There's definitely more to it than just that black and white on it, of course. But I would recommend, if you have a PlayStation, definitely play this game. It's worth playing. Don't be shied away by the bullshit comments. Play this game.
Play the first one first, though.
Yes.
You have to.
Or at least
I feel like
it's old enough that it would warrant where you could get a pass and just watch it. Watch story beats if you really wanted to race.
You could, but I think you'd be doing yourself a disservice because the first game is a masterpiece, in my opinion. And it's and you can get it probably for cheap, and they have the remastered version for PS4, so it's not so janky, but it's a little dated with combat and the controls and stuff, but the story is just...
Oh, okay, we're good. Sorry. I thought it stopped recording.
Yeah, keep an eye on that.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes the dodge just like, it just doesn't want to do it.
The first game, I think, is a masterpiece. The story is like movie level. Yeah, I think you should play it. Eric, hurry up. But I think Last of Us 2
be really hard for him to play that game because that is like a hard R. Got to play it in a room by yourself type.
If you make time, you can make time.
Yep, but
it's not a very long game. It's probably, I think the first one you could probably finish it in like 12, 13 hours.
Really, I thought it was longer than that.
No, I think they said they claimed 15, but of course I played it a couple times so I can get through it really fast. I think I could probably beat that game in 8 hours or so, if not less, just because I know where to go and everything to do. But yeah, the new one is long. You can definitely tell the extra length of the game.
And that's all I really want to say about that.
Yeah, I don't want to say too much more. I don't want to.
I've been playing that game relentlessly, and we will have comments on another show. Our gamer club. So if you're playing it, take some notes. I've been taking a ton of notes, and we're gonna dive deep. Yeah,
we'll dive deep into it for sure. Daryl did notes like I did notes for Last Jedi. I also have to tell you that having gotten this PlayStation 4, traded my cousin my Xbox, I really feel the need to check back in Destiny, and I keep realizing I can't. I want to jump back in and log back in and do some more stuff, and I just can't do it right now. It's making me want to cry. I miss my
told
Guardian.
you that you could, because Destiny's free right now, right? And then you could just log in.
Yeah, I could go. I know, but I had to delete a couple games that he could get back, but just to make room. So I'm not trying to put 200 gigs onto his PlayStation. I should just go over to his house and do my check-in in the day and just get my stuff and then be like, all right, see you later. But he's playing through Red Dead right now for the first time. Red Dead 2.
I'm Arthur Morgan.
Yeah. I like that game too. I miss that game.
I feel like I'm playing that game right now.
I do get the vibes of that kind of thing. It's just depressing the entire damn way through it.
I don't know. I'm getting through it just fine, but
I get to work and they're like, "How you doing?" I'm like, "Well, Joel just sang to me this morning, so I'm not holding it together too good."
yeah, we should move on. Sorry.
I was waiting to see how long it would take. Yeah.
Sorry. Cyberpunk delay. I get why they're doing it. It's definitely going to be coming out like. Do you think it would come out like day and date?
I wouldn't be surprised if they do one more 30-day delay, get it into like the holiday, December area. But it's close, man. Take that. This last polishing phase, Rockstar always does this with their games too. But this last little polishing phase, I'm all for it. Go for it. Man, just make sure it works when I get it, and it looks and plays great.
It's gonna be incredible.
I have faith in that team too, because the Witcher 3 was incredible. So I'm excited, man.
I have an Easter egg like mission idea that like you hear about like this rogue warrior that is a hitman assassin and requires lots of coin. Do you see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
And you have to go after him and this girl named Siri. Siri X503, who is like a robot, and the guy's trying to protect her for some reason.
What? Are we talking John Wick? Is that what we're talking about?
The Witcher, the same
coin.
developer. Like, what if they added
like
a cool like Easter egg mission like that? Like, you have to literally go fight like a cyberpunk version of Geralt.
I thought you were going in.
Geralt.
There's a warrior in the system, and it's Neo. I thought that's where you were going.
Whoa. I'm too old to have my mind freed.
I can't wait
for the Matrix 4.
Oh no, I'm waiting. I'm Cyberpunk, man. Keanu's in it. I can't wait. It's freaking gonna be so sick.
Hey, cool bike, huh? You can get one just like me if you finish this mission with an A rating.
Get the fuck up, ninja. Get the fuck up, samurai. I like that. Yeah, I can't wait. Can't wait.
I'm kind of glad because then I think it was supposed to come out around your wedding.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. It saved me from having to be like, hey babe, so anyway, I'm gonna go up to the hotel room for a little bit and be up there for like 23 hours.
What happened? The minibar.
Yeah. I was catching up on some Z's.
That'll be $200, and you're like,
damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's good. It'll give me some time to, and plus it comes out, the further it comes out towards winter here, the better, because I'll have more time, because you're staying in the house more. You have more time to just grind on a game and get sucked into that. I want to get sucked into that universe. I can't wait. I can't wait. I hope it's good. I probably am overhyping myself, but I don't think so, man, because I really believe they've had a long enough time to work on this. I believe that it's going to be something special.
That's the game I want to play on next gen, even though it isn't a true next gen game.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that would be the first. I'd like not play it and then wait till the new system comes out, and that'd be the first game you play on the new system. That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, it would be kind of weird because you'd be like, all right, this is not a PS5 game technically, but I still feel good about playing this. maybe there'll be a PS5 version later.
Well, they have plans to do the upgrade to it, and everybody can upgrade it for free or whatever. So I don't think that comes out at launch. But dude, it's gonna still look good. Look at how stuff looks on the Xbox One X. If it looks that good, like to that scale, I'm good, man. And if it looks better than that, 100%. I can't wait.
We shall see.
I can't wait.
I'm trying to save up for both, but I think it's dumb. I'm like, I've got an Xbox One X, and I'll just play Infinity on that. Who cares?
See, the thing is, I'm going to for sure buy the new Xbox system because that's what I play most of my games on, and that's where all my friends are. But I'm thinking, like, that digital edition of the PS4, I might spring for that just because the couple exclusives that I would want a PlayStation 4 for, I could just download them to it and then just play those and not have my entire library on the game.
You realize how sad that is? You're paying money for a console for like 4 or 5 games.
Yeah, I know, but damn it, man, they're so good. They're so good. That's the thing about Sony, man. That's where they get you. Their studio is insanity. I mean, they've had what, 2 flops maybe, or like games that weren't so great, and then almost every other thing that comes out with their studio is amazing. So, I mean, I can, you know, there's more than 5 too. There's a bunch. I mean, they got Kojima now. They got freaking.
That is true.
You know, all that stuff, and there's rumors of Silent Hills, and there, you know, all that stuff. So, I don't know, but if the digital version is less, you know, like, or reasonable, why not just have that? And you know, when God of War 4 comes out or whatever, you can just get that and on there, and I think that's what that would be nice in a perfect world. But that's a lot of money because we don't even know what these systems cost yet.
I have an idea, really. I think it's $5.99 for the physical, and it's going to be $4.99 or $4.50 for the digital. If
that's the case, the digital, that's not out of the question. What about Xbox?
But $50, or actually after tax, it would be like $90 extra for the physical.
Right.
But then, you know, I don't know. I'm springing for the physical no matter what the cost is. Just because, like, say you and I both get it, wouldn't it be nice that we could borrow each other's game?
That's true.
You know,
that is true.
You lose that, and then they win. There's no third market value for anything anymore, especially with digital content, and they win 100%, and all these mom and pop businesses are going to go out of business because of it. There's no physical good to it.
Here's the thing about borrowing games nowadays, though. If me and you both have a PlayStation, I could sign in as you and play whatever you have on your PlayStation. You sign in as me and you play my games. You know what I mean? Like, that technology is there now. So there's not really a need to swap discs really anymore. So
that is
there's
true.
That argument.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't realize that. I do that currently, and it is nice.
I don't know. All I know is that the rumors I heard about $700, that's nonsense. I won't be doing that if that's the case.
I am. I'm fully prepared.
I can't justify that. I didn't even buy a 4K TV till I could get it for under $600. I ain't gonna freaking spring for a console for that kind of money. That's crazy. My Xbox One X will get me by.
Well, how much extra would it be just to build a PC at that point? Especially if you're only playing Microsoft titles.
Dude, if you for $700, if you spent $300 more, you'd have a sick computer. You could build a sweet gaming machine, but you wouldn't get exclusives, and you know, there's that too. But whatever.
See, that's what I mean. It's like you're buying that console just for the games. Duh.
It's all. I'm going to be an equal opportunity gamer this generation. I think I'm going to not just stick with one. I'll probably end up getting both at some point. I'm going to try anyway.
Yeah, join the club.
Do what the wife says.
Join the club with me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you're searching for a house too.
Yeah,
hopefully it's not haunted like Matt and Justin's.
I'll make sure of that. I'm gonna ask him if I can stay in the house for 3 nights first before I decide. So if anything kind of crazy goes on, I can just leave.
Just ask the realtor. I'd be like, "Are there any pentagrams under the carpet?"
Yeah.
Like to know.
Has there ever been any animal sacrifices in the garage?
Oh shit, that's funny.
There was a really nice one I found that was like, it looked kind of like our buddy Matt's, you know, with the loft and the setup upstairs, but it had a full basement that was unfinished. So like the potential is there for a cool studio or something, finish the basement and add a bunch of value to the place. But it's really tough to buy houses right now because everybody buys them so fast. Even my realtor's like, it's going to feel like a war by the time you get your thing, because people are, it's really competitive right now. So, but he's like, it's pretty much free money because the interest rates are so low. But I'm excited. Hopefully it'll work. We'll see what happens.
What do you mean? Hopefully it'll work. You love her. Of course it's gonna work.
Well, no, not that part.
Oh,
Jesus Christ! God, I'd live in a tent with her. I wouldn't care.
Oh my
but
God! I got another head rush from.
Come on, Daryl. Where the hell's your brain at, there, buddy? No, I'm excited. It's just a lot. And it's just a lot of stress, because you want to do the right thing.
Absolutely.
That's a big investment and stuff. But it's exciting. Move a little bit northwards. Then not too far. But.
You don't have to mow any lawns.
Or shovel.
Oh, that's nice.
I don't mind mowing the lawn. It's shoveling that drives me crazy.
Not if you have like a proper, what the hell are they called?
Snowblower?
Yeah, thank you.
Or snow machine or whatever the hell.
My brain's on summer. I'm on summer mode right now. I see green when I look out the window. So
I know it's beautiful out. It's almost a perfect day today. Perfect weather in my
perfect day to place a bag of Cheetos in a bush.
That's what I'm saying, man. Start the movement.
Like who? And she called the cops. That's the thing.
No,
I'm sorry.
Can you imagine the cop that got that call? Like, yeah, okay, we'll be right.
Yeah, we're gonna go check it out. It's like,
yeah. Don't worry about everything else that's going on right now with the police. I got time to come check out your hot Cheeto friggin' umbrella, dude.
Oh my God. All right.
Actually, if I was a cop right now, I'd probably want that call. Be like, yes, thank God. We're gonna spend 4 hours looking for a bag of Cheetos.
I watched a really weird movie by accident last week. I wasn't feeling good, so I stayed home Monday and Tuesday from work. And that first Monday morning, I sat down, I had a hot tea, and I was scrolling through HBO Max, which that's awesome. I recommend getting that if you don't have it. And I came across this movie called Galaxy of Terror. It came out in 1981. And it was basically like a ripoff of Sigourney Weaver's, or Ridley Scott's Alien. But like, it reminded me of like Evil Dead. So it was like Evil Dead in space.
I swear I've seen this movie.
It had Sid Haig, famously known as Captain Spaulding of The House of a Thousand Corpses, Rob Zombie's films.
For all 10 of you that saw that movie.
Most of our listeners are avid horror fans.
Yeah.
Galaxy of Terror, 1981. It did have the mom from Twin Peaks in it as well. I'm looking up her name right now.
My dad probably watched this with me around him when I was like 6 years old. I think because the pictures you sent me, it reminded me of, I recognized it.
Yeah, it's very graphic. I believe it nearly got an X rating because of a certain scene involving an 8-foot caterpillar and a naked woman. It was bad. Mm-hmm. But it was so B movie where it was just like, oh shit.
Well, yeah, when you're searching your internet, you're choppy.
I just think Betsy's still working too, so that might have something to do with it. Whoops, sorry everybody. Anyways, that movie was wild. If you like Evil Dead and you like Alien, that movie combines both of them. It's awesome, actually. It's a great grindhouse, like midnight popcorn 80s gory movie flick.
I'll have to check it out again.
It only got a 33% on Rotten Tomatoes, but I'm just like, meh.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Last of Us got a user score, like a low user score on Metacritic too.
Grace Zabriskie. I don't know if that she was. I think she was also. No, she wasn't. Thought she was in Requiem for a Dream.
Did you see Justin's post that there was a prequel to Evil Dead?
When?
It was 1978. I'll find it here. It was a prequel, and Bruce Campbell played, he turned into some crazy kind of creature in it. Let's see here. I'll have to pull up his post.
Oh, that's wild. I feel like I should know that. Silly me.
I don't know. Yeah, it's not showing up. But there was a. I'll have him tell the story next time he's on. Um. But yeah, it's like a prequel, and Campbell turns into like a demon or something. And he's like the bad guy of the flick, I guess. I can't remember the name of it though. I'll have Justin tell
Spoilers.
next time.
Oh, the guy, another guy in Galaxy of Terror I forgot to mention was Robert Englund.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Before he
Nice.
was, I think maybe before he was ready. It was 81. I don't know when Nightmare came out.
I think Nightmare came out in like 83 or 84.
I don't want to look it up because I don't want to make our audio choppy.
I got it.
You're the guy in the chair, Jake.
I'm not prepared for this.
I buy that for $1.
Yeah. What's that movie from?
RoboCop.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It looks like we did have a couple comments from yours
84.
truly. 84. So yeah, it was before Nightmare. Yeah.
Crazy.
We do have a couple quick comments from Andrew Helmer. Jake, I don't like you.
All right, fuck you.
No, he didn't say that. I'm just kidding. Jake, I doubt.
Well, now I feel bad.
Jake, I doubt they would have got Starfox 64. Star Fox 64. I would have gotten Star Fox 64, dude.
What are you talking about?
In the 20 questions, because you're like, I don't think you guys would have got that StarCraft 64 on N64.
Oh, StarCraft. I thought you said Star Fox.
Fox Star 64.
No. Yeah, I just didn't know. I didn't know how deep you guys went with RPG. Like Red Faction and stuff like that. Those kind of games, strategy games.
He said, like Minecraft, the mine would have been elsewhere. Turok and Star Fox also missed. I would have failed too, just saying. And then he also said, if the systems are more than 500, will people buy them? ? I splurged $600 for the PS3, but I had a rental store where I could get games for $3 for the week. I could rent it for 2 weeks and beat it. Those days are gone or soon to be. This could push more people to the PC world where there are countless free games and more opportunities to get bang for your buck. I'm with Jake. Oh, will not spend more than $500 unless I get a great package. That's what she said. Nice one, dude. With
my thing about
he's got more. Sorry. Just
let me say it real quick before I forget.
Yeah.
the PC thing. Basically, we're being converted into PC players. They're just not top of the line PCs anymore, but they're called consoles. And I don't think console gaming is going to go anywhere. I think there's a good thing about being able to just turn a system on, put a game in, and it plays instead of having to mess around with, logging in and doing all these other things and going to Steam and, making sure your patches all work and stuff like that. There's something to be said about the convenience of console gaming. That's why I like it. I've done PC many times in my life, and I've always gone back to consoles. What do you think, Daryl? What are you staring at me for?
I don't know. Sorry.
Jesus.
Let's see. He also left off with something like Grand Theft Auto upgraded, Last of Us upgraded, Battlefield, and a brand new concept game. If this is true, they are really hoping for the FOMO persons, fear of missing out for you oldies. But I'm done with the buy a Nintendo and play Mario for 1 or 2 years because it's a new thing. We want new everything, not just a new system. I'll hang up and listen.
Agreed.
I mean, at the same time, like, these companies do take risks, and I feel like Last of Us was a pretty safe bet. Not at first, though. That was obviously like a huge risk. So they're gonna keep coming out with the games that make money because that's what they're in this for to do. It's just entertainment, man. That's all it is, man.
I like how the one thing I like about Sony is how they don't rush their sequels and stuff. Like, how many, there's like 9 Gears of War out now, on Xbox and stuff like that. At least Sony, when they have like a new, like, showcase where they're showing the games that are coming out, it always is surprising because it's not what you think. Like, there's not a Bloodborne 2 or obvious things or, an Uncharted 5 right away, like the year after and things like that. That's the one thing I like about how Sony does stuff. It seems like Xbox just pumps out sequels right after another if it's successful. and doesn't really take their time. That's why a lot of their sequels are just cookie cut. Like all the Gears after 2, I didn't enjoy when I played them because it was just cookie cutter. It was the same thing, same weapons, same enemies, same characters, same story, same setting. You know, that's where I think Sony is so strong. But to buy a system and abandon like my friends list and stuff like that, the people I play with all the time, and go to PlayStation just to
You'd
get
still have
5
your
games.
Xbox One though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I can't just have the one. If I'm going to have the one, it's going to be an Xbox. If I'm going to have 2 systems, then then I will get a PlayStation. But I would never just own a PlayStation on its own. I felt when I owned it before, I felt really lonely in that world because there wasn't that many people on. And Xbox, it's like every time I get on, there's somebody there that you can jump on with or message or say hi or whatever. It feels like the ecosystem is there. But when I played PlayStation, I had like 3 or 4 people that would be on, and then everybody else was playing Xbox because everybody else was.
Yep.
So, like, I can't see playing Destiny or Modern Warfare or anything on PlayStation. I would always play it on my Xbox because that's where my people are.
I have both right now, and I know exactly what you're talking about. My PlayStation friends list is far smaller, but that's because I own a PlayStation 4 single-player games. So they tend to feel lonely, unless you're share playing, of course.
Yeah. Right. That's what I was going to say, is the majority of the games that people want to play on PlayStation are the single-player exclusive games. So when you're playing it, you're not in a party, you're not multiplaying, doing multiplayer stuff. Xbox is all about the Modern Warfares, the Destinies, the only reason people play Destiny on PlayStation is because it has exclusive stuff for a while. But I think it's mostly PC and Xbox now. But yeah, PlayStation for me is single player. Get lost in a game for 40 hours. That's what that system is. Xbox is all about the arcadey games, the shooters and things like that. Rarely do you have an exclusive where I spend that much time in the world on that system.
That is very true. Speaking of spending time in the world and the system, I watched the movie GoldenEye as well last week.
GoldenEye?
Yeah. The one with
I hated that fucking
Why?
movie.
It's so good.
I don't know.
You need
man.
to rewatch it, man.
Theater.
It's on Netflix. Just put it on the background. You should rewatch it.
No, man, I've seen it 3 times. At least 3 times, maybe even longer. I am invincible. Fucking hate that guy.
It's good.
Stupid.
And then I watched Tomorrow Never Dies. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Great villain.
Yep.
Ian, or God, what's his name? Irrelevant.
Ian Malcolm.
Not Ian Malcolm.
Yeah. No.
Let's see here. What else have I been doing? Playing a little Animal Crossing.
This whole shutdown thing has made everything a blur. Like the other day, I looked at the calendar for my work and it was June 22nd. I'm like, what?
I know.
Like everything just fades away, man. It's so weird. So weird how that happens. It's really creepy how quickly the shutting yourself off from people changes everything. It's really weird. You kind of go like into a time warp. I guess that's like a sociology thing, I suppose. But anyway.
Speaking of time warp, you want to take a break? Quick break?
We could do that. Yeah, we could do that.
All right, we're going to take a break, everybody. We'll be right back with... I'll do a back of the box just for fun. I'll go grab one. I'll go grab one. And we'll do This Week in 20 questions and then secret questions and get out of here because I am very hungry boy tonight and we're recording on a weeknight. So
I'm hungry too and I want to finish Last of Us tonight. So
all right, we'll be right back, guys.
Take care of everything. From snacks to fine dining, anytime you're hungry, 20 hours a day, morning, noon, or night. There's plenty of choices for great food here at the food court.
Where's the cabin at?
My sister's cabin is up on what lake is that?
I
can't remember. Wow. I have Tuesday, Wednesdays off. It'd be perfect. There'd be no traffic, nothing. Go up there, spend a couple days, go fishing.
What are you doing for the 4th?
I don't know. Is there a 4th or has that been canceled this year?
I'm going up to my land.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they have I don't know if they're going to have usually I go to Stillwater with Stevie It's our anniversary, so
Oh, that is true.
yeah. So I don't know if they're gonna do that or not. I don't know. Probably not. But
Kind of hard to
it'd be
have.
cool to
Well, most of the restaurants are out on the street. I thought Main Street was closed for the restaurants.
well, plus everybody, like the majority of people watching the fireworks, are out on boats, all separate. They're out sitting on the river.
I don't know. Sounds
I don't know.
sketchy.
I don't know. All I care about is September. As long as Yellowstone hasn't blown up or something by then, get that wedding done with, so I know it's got done, and we can move on.
It will be a beautiful day just for you.
I can't wait. It's gonna be fun. Everybody's booked now too. All the groomsmen. Jimmy just texted me and said he was all booked, so I'm excited. It's gonna be fun to have everybody down there. I'm excited to go with Ina too, man. We've been talking about going to Vegas together for 15 years. It'd be nice to finally be there. But 3 more months, we'll see. 87 days. Ugh.
Oh, you're counting down, huh?
Well, I can't help it. She keeps sending texts telling me she's got some kind of damn counter on her freaking
That's
on her
funny.
thing. I don't know.
All right. You ready for this
It's the back of the box.
It's
the back of the
box.
Terror. I'll try.
I have to take a sip of my beer.
Oh, priorities.
I gotta wet the proverbial whistle.
What kind of beer you got over there?
I've got a Zombie Dust, 3 Floyds.
I've never had that.
It's really good.
Who makes it?
3 Floyds.
Where are they from?
I think Michigan. Anyways, in 1834, on London's blackest, it's in cursive, it's really tiny. I'm trying to.
You put your hand down so I can see your face too. Look at that. Yeah, fuck you.
In
too.
1834, on London's black seat. I can't even read this.
Well, that was a good pick then, Daryl.
Sorry,
Good pick.
it's just the font is like kind of hard to read. I gotta even zoom it in for. Oh, now I just minimized it. God.
Yeah, perfect.
On London's blackest eve, a secret cult known as the Brotherhood of Hecate rediscovered the key to man's unholiest fears. It was through this arcane act of terror that the evil leader of the Brotherhood, Adam Crowley, swore to take over the world. Ever since this fateful night, not a London street, alley, or town square has escaped the whispered screams of the blank. Jake, you have 5 questions.
I don't know that I'll know this. It sounds like a Cthulhu movie. Is this a video game?
Yes.
Is there detective elements in this game?
Not really, no. I wouldn't say that.
Not really. It's not Call of Cthulhu then. It's a game 1864.
1834 on London's blackest eve, a secret cult known as the Brotherhood of Hecate rediscovered the keys to men's unholiest fear. It was through this arcane act of terror that evil leader of the Brotherhood, Adam Crowley, swore to take over the world. Ever since this fateful night, not a London street, alley, or town square has been escaped the screams.
Oh, do you have
bang.
weapons that transform into other weapons?
Perhaps. I'll say
Is
yes.
Is this Bloodborne?
You want to ask more questions? With transforms, no.
No. Oh. Well, I kind of already guessed. So, I think I only have one question left anyway.
Betsy ordered food and I get the updates to my phone.
Wow, nice.
Nice.
Crowley. Crowley. I should know. I'm gonna be pissed if I don't get this, aren't I? I should know this. Crowley. Goddamn, Daryl, I don't think I know.
Ask more questions, man. Perspective.
Is this a third person?
Yes. You could ask when it came out.
Well, I'm out of questions, aren't I?
Oh,
don't you usually say when it came out too?
Oh, that is true.
Yeah.
Damn it. I messed this whole thing up for you, man.
Well, when did it come out? Give me that.
I'm looking it up right now. Well, I've only got the back of the box pulled up. Let's see.
I know that name, though. Crowley. That sounds familiar. And it's in London. Oh, God. 1834. So old school.
1997.
97. Wow.
September
97.
30th.
Third person game, so I'm assuming like PlayStation era. Holy God damn.
Here's your hot tip. It was a multi-platform game.
Multi-platform game?
Yep.
Is this a horror game?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. I'm drawing a complete blank. I know Crowley, I know for sure. Oh, if I had 20 questions, I might be able to get this. I'm sure people are screaming it out right now.
A bloody good time in jolly old London. Select your merciless alter ego. Battle as bloodthirsty monk, Ignatius, or Nadia, the lethal femme fatale, seeking to avenge her father's brutal murder.
Diablo.
No!
No.
Confront 21 hideous creatures only. Butcher brigades of beasts and zombies that continue their relentless assaults after losing limbs, ... Choose your mutilation technique. Dismember legions of diabolical demons with over 28...
Oh, shit. Dead Space.
No!
No?
God, you're
What the
doing
fuck?
really bad tonight.
Well, I don't know.
28 mutilating moves until the ultimate confrontation with the evil Adam Crowley. Explore the horrors of London. Solve puzzles and search for clues in the dark, dank streets, sewers, and alleyways of 20 increasingly ominous levels. It's a third-person game rated N for mature for animated blood and gore and animated violence.
Dude, I don't know, man.
This September 30th, 1997 release is none other than Nightmare Creatures.
Oh, see, I never played that game.
Oh, really? It was so good.
No, never played it. I heard about it, and people said it, but by the time I heard about it and stuff, it was past its prime,
It probably is not going to hold up all that well. Duh. But now that you said Bloodborne, it was like, yeah, that kind of was very Bloodborne.
I thought, wasn't that dude in the cemetery, Crowley, in Bloodborne?
Maybe it was an ode. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
That was a good one.
Justin would have got it because I think he played
probably.
that.
He's just like, Nightmare Creature. This week in 20 questions, don't stop the way up.
I like it. Got to pull up my page here. 34 years ago on the Nintendo, Kung Fu Heroes. Remember that game?
Hell no.
From the arcade? Kung Fu.
It was just one button, right?
No, there was punch and kick.
That's right. Yep.
Yep.
That was my favorite game.
32 years ago on the NES also, 1943 Battle of Midway. Remember that? Top-down shooter?
Yep, top-down. That was a really good one. It was
Yep,
super hard. All those games were just like, you played the first level like a billion times.
Yeah, it's bullet hell games.
Yeah.
23 years ago, Final Fantasy Tactics.
I never played it, but I always wanted to. It was always really expensive back in the day. I remember it being like, it would never go on sale.
I do remember that.
Not like Final Fantasy games today. They don't really hold their value like Mario or Zelda tend to. Nintendo holds strong with that shit. I'll tell you that.
It's because they only make a certain amount of them because they're assholes.
Well, you gotta corner the market, I guess.
25 years ago on the Sega Genesis, Venom, Spider-Man, Separation Anxiety. I think Justin has that game.
Is it oh, I have the Carnage. I have Carnage.
Yeah, you have the Carnage one,
Yeah.
God, 15 years ago, Destroy All Humans.
I never played that
15
game.
years ago. Such a good game. Such a good game.
I hear they're supposed to have a remake, question mark.
Yeah, they're doing something with it. 15 years ago, also Battlefield 2. God, I played so much of that with my cousin back in the day, playing the Battle of Midway and stuff like that. God, such a good game, and then it just went downhill from there. Well, there was a couple other good ones, but not very many.
I only really played 4 because it was a launch title on the PlayStation 4. And I bought that and NBA 2K14.
I liked 4. I played the hell out of 4 on my 360. I played a lot. When my back was all messed up, I'd just sit in my room and grind it on that. I actually like that game a lot. 24 years ago, Quake.
See, that's for your gen. I wasn't old enough to be allowed to play that shit.
Yeah, I shouldn't have been able to play it either, but me and my cousin, we'd wake up or stay up till like 2 a.m. and play Doom and all that stuff.
I heard about the nail gun, and it was on Nintendo 64, but I never was allowed to get it.
Yep. Really?
It's like, there's a nail gun? Oh my god. I gotta play it.
Yeah.
And then there was another one that
that game was
very... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
No, that's okay.
Oh, there's another one very similar that I wanted, where it's a first-person like spell casting game called Hexen.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. I never got to play it, but I always would like stare at the magazines and just sit there and obsess of like, I'm gonna mow all those lawns. I'm gonna mow all those lawns, and I'm going to get enough money, and I'm buying all the stuff. Never happened, but
at least you had the thought anyway.
I did. I'm just like, I gotta play this. It's only T for teen. No. Go ahead.
29 years ago on the Sega Genesis, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, it's... Oh my god.
24 years ago on the Nintendo 64 came out on this day. Also launched with Super Mario 64, one of the greatest games ever made.
Nintendo Entertainment System came out in the summer months?
I think most of them did. The 64 was weird. Well, it launched in Japan now. So I think it probably came over here,
That's just... does it say on there?
Say what?
Like if it was America or a
Japan. It says Japan.
Japanese release of the Nintendo.
Yeah.
Weirdos.
So it probably came out. It probably came out here in August, September, October, November, probably somewhere in here, over here in the States. I can't remember. And then we're gonna go to your question, as long as my internet works. What's going on here? Your question.
Let's see here.
What's going on here?
Making noise for the sake. I've got some new records in that. I ordered a record in February from the United Kingdom, and I just got it last week.
Wow.
Yeah. So shit's really slow.
Well, I ordered a Nintendo mask to wear at work from California in April on my birthday, and it just came last week.
Happy birthday.
So, oh yeah, thanks. You're late just like the mask, Daryl. All right, your question.
Ready.
This came out, well, didn't necessarily come out in this date, but 9 years ago, 2011.
Okay. Xbox 360, PlayStation era.
You are correct.
Is this a Nintendo game?
No.
Is this a third-party title?
Yes.
Is it third person?
No.
Is it a shooter?
Yes.
Multiplayer?
I think they had multiplayer on this. I think that was part of like an portion of the game. That's 5.
Is it a part of a franchise?
Yes.
Wow, it was. First person. They're shooting. Is this a horror game?
Yes.
Okay. Horror game. First person shooter. Came out in 2011. What can I say that's different about different horror games? They all kind of have very similar tropes. Because all horror games.
I watched the trailer for Resident Evil 8 again. God, I can't wait.
The Village.
The Village.
2011. Very interesting. Horror. 2011 is... I'm trying to... Man, this is a really tough one, Jake. I'm probably gonna kick myself over it. Was this a launch title?
No.
I can't remember when the Xbox 360 came out. Is there melee combat in this game?
I think so, yeah.
First person shooter that he thinks has multiplayer.
Well, I know that has multiplayer, but it was like not part of the campaign. You know what I mean? It had like, it's like Max Payne 3 where they had campaign and then you could do multiplayer. You know, that kind of thing.
Do you fight demons in this game?
Demons? No. That's 10.
Okay. There's a multiplayer. You don't fight demons. But it is a shooter.
Actually, I don't know. A demon is a loose term. If you're thinking Doom, I'm going to say no demons like that. But I'll say that demon is a relative term. But it could possibly be meant as a demon. Yeah.
Is there sequels?
Yes, it's a franchise. So yeah, or it's part of a franchise. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know what it is. I just can't figure out which one it is. Do you have long black hair in this game?
I don't think so.
Can I mention to you what I think it is?
No.
Damn it.
Well, I mean, you can say whatever you want. I don't know. I'm not going to say shit.
2011. No, Darkness was earlier. Let's see.
Which I love, by the way, both of those games. That was the first game I played on PlayStation 3 at my buddy's house, was Darkness. And then I played Tony Hawk. I think it was Project 8.
Is this a Silent Hill game?
No, I shouldn't be able to answer that, but no.
Oh, sorry. I thought you could ask if it's a specific game.
No. I'm taking away. Well, no, I'm.
No, I meant like I didn't say I would have to say like a specific Silent Hill 4 blah in order to actually guess. I'm just asking if it's part of that series.
No, I'm not playing. You could ask specific questions per what game it is, so I'm not giving you that.
Would you say this airs on a more survival horror?
No.
Oh, there's zombies in this game.
No.
God
That's 15.
Damn it. Fudge. It's closer with the demons. What is going on with the demons? Is it fear? Is there a little girl in this game?
Yes.
Okay. 2011. Think, Daryl. It's not Fear 1. The Last Fear. Both my hands are up too. I'm not looking at anything. Looking out the window. The Last Fear. I'm trying to think.
I wasn't accusing you. Are you guilty of something over there, Daryl?
No.
It's like I wasn't doing, officer.
Officer, I just...
He holds his hands up, and one is stained with paint, and the other one has got a big fucking gash in his knuckle. I didn't do nothing, officer. There's no reason for you to be suspicious of me whatsoever.
I just got umbrella and some Cheetos.
Yeah. Yeah, and a beer in his hand, too. No, I'm not doing nothing.
Oh
I'm just
my
staring out the
God.
window. We have 3 questions left.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I screwed myself with the girl question because I wasn't very specific. So, not fair. I was thinking like ghost girl. First person. Is there sci-fi elements to this game?
I would say so.
Is this under the water?
No. I know where you were going there.
BioShock?
Yes, sir. God, BioShock Infinite was so good. I should replay that.
I remember playing that and it was a blur. The ending, I'm
Yeah.
like, okay.
God, it was so good though, man.
First person with a well, it's not BioShock because there's no multiplayer. Genius. God. Any second now, I might have to go get the food that's on the doorstep for the guy. One more question left.
Yep.
There's more than one. It's first person. Is this game Unreal?
Boy, I don't know. I don't know that.
That's Unreal 2003 is my guess.
Oh no, is it Unreal? Is that what you're asking?
Not 2003. What the hell was it? Yeah, is it Unreal Tournament?
You have one more question.
Oh shit. Sorry. How many weapons can you hold?
I can't answer that. I can't answer that question, man. What the hell?
I don't know. You play as Leon?
No.
Okay. It's part of a series. It's first person. God, I don't think I'm gonna get it this week. Countdown from 10.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
The Suffering.
4. No.
2.
No.
Okay, what is it?
Alma returns, but this time her sons Point Man and Paxton Fettel introduce divergent co-op, giving players distinctly different abilities affecting their own play, as well as the experience of their co-op partner. Gamers participate in single-player or co-op modes as Point Man, a genetically enhanced super soldier originally introduced in Fear. Or they can play cooperatively as his conniving brother, Paxton Fettel, whose incredible telekinetic power has given him life beyond the grave. This game is the reason I built my gaming PC. It is Fear 3.
Dude! I had that game in my head, and I even said Fear. But I thought Fear was third person for some reason.
Nope.
I had that image in my head. Damn it, I'm so mad at myself.
I remember I bought all the parts and I had to work at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I stayed at my cousin's house, slept on his couch, and he woke me up at 2:30 in the morning with it built and with the opening scene of Fear just sitting there waiting for me. And I played and I played and I played. I think I called in too.
I would have.
But I
I'd
don't
been like, yeah.
My butt's leaking. I can't come to work.
That's all you
Good
got to
try
say.
though, Dale.
That's all you got to
Good try.
say.
Yep, that's all you have to say. There's no questions after that one.
I got kind of a fun. We had an icebreaker, but I'm actually going to use it for a secret question. It's fun.
All right.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
What 90s character comedy would you want a mashup with? Yes, you may use actors who have passed away.
Wait, say that again?
What 90s character comedy would you want a mashup with? Like two like comedy actors. You may use actors who have passed away. My example would be Haru from Beverly Hills Ninja, played by Chris Farley, and Ace Ventura, played by Jim Carrey, obviously.
That's so weird because I had Jim Carrey, and I would like to see him mashed up with Dana Carvey.
What are they doing? What's their motivation?
I feel like it's a prequel to Dumb and Dumber. Or like Liar Liar or something like that. Like that kind of comedy, but with those two guys, because they're both physical and they both
they're very dominant facial expressions for sure.
Yes.
If that's what you want to call it.
Or John Candy and Chris Farley.
Did that ever happen at all?
I don't think so.
Man.
Or Eddie Murphy and Chris Rock.
They probably hate each other for some reason, I bet.
I don't know.
I mean, they're both similar personalities.
I hate a lot of people, but I hate a lot of people too, but if they told me I could work with that person for a couple days and make fucking millions of dollars, and be like, all right,
people call it a cut from a Spielberg film.
I can do that.
I can handle it. Just like Donnie and Marie Osmond in Vegas, where it's like they go on stage, they do their show, and they walk out on separate sides of the stage, and they have separate dressing rooms on separate hallways. Like they don't want anything to do with each other unless they're on stage.
That sounds like a sibling. That sounds like a sibling thing. Doesn't surprise me. I want my bedroom. I'm gonna tape this line down the center of my bedroom, and you can't come over here, and I can't go over there.
Oh yeah.
It's creepy. I don't know.
Didn't she have a stroke or something?
Probably, the poor lady. I have no idea.
Probably.
I don't know. I said poor lady. I mean, I have sympathy for her. I didn't know Donnie
Osmond.
you want to
go out?
Yo.
You don't want to go out on that limb, man. You'll hear some shit in the news like a week later.
Right? Every time I mention somebody, they're dead. Whatever.
That or they're fucking a pedophile or a fucking drug lord or something.
Yeah, just like remember that one time where I was like, Richard Dreyfuss is a great guy. It's like 2 days later. It was like, he touched someone's butt, or I don't even know what the hell happened.
We talked about Kevin Spacey too, and it was like a fucking week later.
Yeah, you're like Ellie Confidential, and he's just like, I laid on some 15-year-old. You're like, oh,
yeah, ow, Jesus Christ,
really, dude, God damn it.
Actually, I think we talked about Baby Driver, and then it was like a week later. I was like, I can't even watch that movie again.
I know, because all you think about is just him being a creep.
Yeah, it's weird, man.
He's a real creepy boy, and he should be in prison probably.
That's why I don't idolize any of those people, sports people, anything like that. Like everybody always asks me, like, "Oh, who's your sports idol?" and blah blah blah. And it's like, I don't really have one. I don't really have a I like actors, but mostly I like the movies they're in. I guess
as a whole,
the directors.
Because the actors like I'm just here to do a job. I don't really give a shit. And I'm like, well, then fuck you. You're taking away the pageantry of the movie.
Right, but then the director ends up being a pedo. So it's like, okay. I don't know. I was at a concert, and I was able to meet the lead vocalist of a band. It's like one of my favorite bands, and I was like, nah, I'm good. He's like, come on, man, just come out and have a cigar with us or whatever, and you can meet him. He's a real chill dude. I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. I just feel uncomfortable because like I like their stuff, and I just want to keep that separate, I guess. Like. Yeah, you don't want to meet the person, have him be a scumbag, and then change your opinion about everything.
Not necessarily. Like, I guess, if they're good, they're good, in my opinion. But at the same time, like, I'm just like, I never want to meet my heroes.
No.
Because it's just not.
Although, I would like to meet Michael Jordan, so.
Michael Jordan would like give you 30 seconds for $100. Would you do it?
Yep. 100%. 30 seconds, I could get him to sign something, and I could tell him that what he meant in my life watching sports, as far as sports. But same thing with Bo Jackson. I would love it. I missed my opportunity to meet him when he was here. But if that ever comes around again, I'll meet him. I'll go. I think it was 50 something bucks to get something signed. I was like, I would definitely stand in line for hours for that, because memories of when I was a kid.
I mean, for me personally, I don't think there's anybody I would like stand in line for and wait to like get their autograph.
Very few, but Jordan and Bo Jackson are right up there.
I can't think of anybody
else
that's living right now that I would do that for. That's a great question, by the way. That's a great secret question. Oh, that's a crazy one.
Yeah,
I don't know. I guess like if I had to pick one, like Hideo Kojima would be cool, even though there's a language barrier.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, you make good games, but you're a game
Maybe you're
maker.
not. Well, yeah, I know. He's an interesting guy though, and he's prolific.
I'll stand in line to meet.
Shigeru Miyamoto, I guess.
I was standing in line. I think we're all standing in line to meet Jesus, aren't we?
Now that you mention that, I would love to meet Hayao Miyazaki.
Now that I mentioned Jesus, you're freaking.
Well, the man, like, he makes really, like, powerful, peaceful, like, stories, and I really admire his work, and that'd be the guy I would pay $100 to. Yeah, that would be my guy, probably. Him and maybe Eminem, so that I could, like, write the hate letter out from Stan and then hand it to him and make him sign it. Like the part at the end of the song where he's talking about killing himself and his wife in the trunk and shit. Like, I'll just write all that out and be like, hey, can you sign this for me? Thanks. By the way, your first three albums were fire. Your first three albums were fire. You had a couple of hits after that.
Happened? Yeah, what happened after that? That's like, what I would ask.
Your Rap God, your Won't Back Down, and
Encore. Like, really?
It's just like you had made a lot of money and you stopped being mad.
Yep.
And that's when the music suffered. But suffering is art, and art imitates life. And obviously that, all he talked about was how much he hated his mom and his wife and blah, blah, blah. And obviously I guess people related to it because he's a multimillionaire now. His older stuff is okay. His last album, Kamikaze, was okay.
Dude, his fucking original stuff back in the day was the shit. And so was, like, D12. That was awesome.
Go ahead, sorry.
Well, it was just back when he didn't care what he said, and now it's like everything's commercial again.
I don't know, but there is a portion where like he's really flexing. Like if you listen to how fast he raps now, he's more like a Tech Nine or more like a, I don't know. He's
Twista.
like a Twista, because I can't even like imitate it. So he's got talent. He's got raw, awesome talent, but it's not like the raw, unkempt power that he had in the first three albums.
No, it's not
especially.
angry. It's not. There's no angst in it anymore. There's no anger.
I laughed the other day because I was like thinking, I'm just like, you know what song is the most prevalent right now is White America. I could be one of your kids. We're going to get to flag for that.
Whatever.
It was just like Kill You and his second album. And then at the end of it, he's like, I'm just playing, ladies. You know I love you.
Yeah.
I'm just playing America. You know I love you.
People be asking me stupid fucking questions. I give them stupid fucking answers.
See, I guess we'd stand in line for Eminem. Who knows?
No, I wouldn't. I don't care. Like, maybe, I love Pink Floyd, but all of those guys seem like they're freaking douchebags. Like, just, like, feel like they're gods, and what am I? But I would just like to meet Jordan just because he was my hero my whole life. I don't care if he's a dick or whatever. I don't care. As long as he's not. Or shit, people are locked in his basement and shit. But and then Bo Jackson, just because that guy was my biggest hero athlete, period, over Michael Jordan, just because of everything he did, like accomplished baseball, football.
I guess
Bo knows.
Only artist I'd like to get an autograph on one of my Pink Floyd albums and shake his hand is Mr. David Gilmour.
Yeah, but he seems kind of like same thing, man. Their egos.
But like,
It's
if I
the
could
ego.
pay and he would be just like cordial, not necessarily happy, but just kind of like neutral, sign my shit, and I could like say my piece to him. Him and like, I guess Eric Clapton would be really awesome because Clapton's just like, both of them are
Tom Petty.
icons, dude.
Tom Petty, but he passed away sadly.
I
I don't know, man. Like I said, the more we get along in this world, the more you find out about your heroes. They're not so great, and it's tough to pick somebody and be like, yeah, and put your faith on them, and then hear that shit, you know. So
I think
just try to
especially for
avoid it.
celebrities, you put your coin on the good memories that you have, especially like listening to music. I think of like "Wish You Were Here," that whole album, and that whole album just reminds me of being around people I love, around a bonfire, and you can see the stars, and you're there.
Yep,
It's shit
that's
like
what I
that.
want played at my. That's what I want played at my funeral.
Well, it's got dark quick. Everybody. It's all right. Like I said, art reflects life, so
It is what it is.
it is what it is. I'm gonna go eat some food, and I think it's
That
about
sounds like a
time
good
we
idea.
get out of here. It's just Jake and I. We've had an awesome episode. There's highs and lows. We laughed, we cried, we lived, we died, just like The Last of Us, which hopefully both of us are gonna finish tonight, and then we're gonna be in discussions for a gamers club. We're in really no rush, but at the same time, I have thoughts. Jake has thoughts, and we want to keep shit fresh. But
Yep. I know we always say this. We still haven't done a Star Wars thing.
yeah, we have.
The Rise of Skywalker, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
Not in depth. We talked about it, but we didn't do a spoiler.
I thought we had like a spoiler cast. You better look that up, son. You're getting
I know
fact
100%.
checked. No, dude, I think we had it.
No, I still have my notes sitting on the table over here. No, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Daryl, you're wrong. I know you're looking it up. You're
I'm looking it up right now.
You're wrong. We talk about it, but we never went in depth like we did for Last Jedi.
I could have swore to God in heaven that we did.
No, we've been talking about it, but Justin never saw. He still hasn't seen it. We were waiting on him. He's like, I'm never gonna buy that, man. I'm like, well, just freaking rent it or something. I have it digital, otherwise I'd borrow it to him.
I know, because we got it 2 weeks early because we wanted to watch it. And I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I don't
should've
know
just
why.
waited for Disney Plus
I know.
because I've already got
I
it.
should wait till
I've got it like
I should wait
4
till it
different
was
ways
in the
now.
wait till it's in the bargain bin at fucking Best Buy for $4.99 or whatever.
As shitty as we all think those movies are, they're still fun to watch. You just put them on, you take a nap, and don't
I
really care
disagree.
about it.
I disagree. I don't want to watch them ever again. They made the
don't know.
prequels. They made the prequels look good.
I don't know. I still like putting them on. I like the aesthetic of them. I just don't really care where the story goes. But inevitably,
that's
it's still
true.
Star Wars. Like
That's
I
true,
said,
but-
like on like a late night, I know I'm gonna doze off. I'm just want to put something on that I guess is familiar and that like looks good on my TV. I don't
Force
know.
Awakens. I can go with Force Awakens, but both the other ones, I just
Even Maz. I don't know.
yeah. I like Babu Freak. Was
Well,
way
let's
better
end
than
on
Maz.
a Star Wars hatred thread. Why not?
Yeah, fuck Star Wars.
Whatever. I still love it. I'm excited for whatever comes next. And you should be too, Cyberlods. Thanks for sticking around with us.
I'm terrified of what's going to come next.
Yeah, whatever.
You know,
Thanks for sticking around, Cyberbots. You can reach us at cyberlaunch1 at outlook.com or reach us via the Facebook page. Or it looks like YouTube's been working the best, and we love hearing from you.
Yep.
Andrew
Keep it up, guys.
Eric, our main producer and executive producer, thank you so much. What I want to see from you, if you are listening, is a bracket. A brand new bracket built and constructed by you in the horror or sci-fi genre or comedy, whatever you want. Doesn't matter. We could even do something completely different like war, kung fu, like martial arts. Get really specific with genres. Let's get weird. Why not? Let's do it.
should we do a 16 or should we do a 32 team bracket?
I say we should do like an ultimate like crazy bracket.
No, I mean if people want to send in their own brackets, do we do 16 or 32 so people can include more stuff?
I would say 16.
All right.
16 would be tight.
We'll do it on the air, no matter what it is. You send it in.
If you want to do 32, I mean, no one's stopping you here.
Yeah, I mean, do whatever you want. We'll do it. If it's going to be a big ass bracket, we'll dedicate like half an episode for it, and we'll get it done. We'll put it out there.
I mean, God
Whatever
bless
you guys
you
want
if you
to pick
do.
too.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
So, well, thanks for sticking with us, everybody. Be safe, be kind, rewind, all that happy horse.
Love each other.
Go out there. Get out there. Ride a bike. Read a book. Punch a brick wall. Wear a mask.
Punch a fridge.
punchafridge.com.
Yeah.
Go put some hot Cheetos in a bush for me.
Yeah, too bad we shouldn't do the address, but that'd be great. I have like freaking 30 bags of hot Cheetos sitting outside.
I don't know if they'd
somebody's
waste it. I don't know. Who knows? We could. It's still a thing. Who knows? Thanks for sticking with us, everybody. We love you. Signing
Love
off.
you guys.
I'm Daryl.
I'm Jake.
Peace.
Peace.
So I was standing in the kitchen. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
You're just really quiet.
I am?
Oh, you're better now. Here we go. So I was standing in the kitchen the other day, and I was washing some dishes, and I set the lid to a pan down in a weird area near my mini fridge, and it slid off my crock pot, and I went to go grab it, and I ended up punching the fridge. Like really hard.
Yeah.
Look at
Ow.
that shit. Yeah.
Ow.
Really hard,
Yeah.
dude.
Wow.
It was a good one.
How did that cut you? Punching the fridge.
I punched the edge of it because I like went for it. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, oh shit, it's sliding down.
That's how I broke one of my toes. I fucking dropped my cell phone once, and I went to fucking put my foot out to keep it from hitting the ground, and I kicked the rim of my car and broke my toe. I was like, that was worth it. And the phone broke too. Yeah.
You want to get rolling?
Probably have to grab a beer. But yes. We're doing 20 questions still, right?
If you want. Do you want?
Yeah. Yeah, give me a second here. I'll pull that up.